Hey guys, it's Hannah. So today's video is going to be all about self-tanning. So I have been self-tanning for like 5 or 6 years, actually probably more than that. I self-tanned in high school too. But I am like super milky pale white naturally. So it's really hard for me to find good self-tanners that don't make me orange or streaky or crack weird or anything like that. So I pretty much tried like everything on the market, and there's only a couple tanners that actually work for me and only one that I actually really like. Also, I have perfected my tips and tricks to get everything even and not have any like hand streaks or anything like that. So if you're interested to see how I achieve a slightly tan look, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to say is that my current favorite tanner is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express in Dark. I know this tanner is like super popular right now, pretty much everybody uses it. I started using it a year and a half ago, a year ago. Oh, a little over a year ago. This time I purchased the 200 milliliter size, which they just came out with, like the bigger size of it. It's just more for a little bit more for your money, and I hate running out really quickly, so I just purchased a bigger one, and I'll probably purchase another bigger one when this one starts to run out. So the reasons I love this tanner are, one, you only have to wear it for 2 hours. That is probably one of the biggest things for me. Obviously the color and how long it lasts, but I absolutely adore the fact that you just only wear it for 2 hours. So what I usually do, I will quickly take you through my tanning process. I'll insert a clip here of what my legs looked like before, because I'm super white. So those are my legs before, extremely white. They need some love being tan, you know? So after that, I like to take my razor and I just shave my legs, and then after I shave my legs and my arms and my armpits, you know, shave everything, I take my little mitt I get from Walmart, and Loving Tan sells mitts that are made for exfoliation, and I used to have 2 of them and I used them and they were good, but for some reason these little $1 gloves I get from Walmart are like way better. I just love these things. I've had this one for like a year. So I put the glove on, I get it wet, I put any sort of body wash or anything like that on the mitt, and then I just exfoliate my whole body. I scrape really hard and get all of the dead skin off and prepped for the tanner. I also use this mitt to take off the tanner when it starts getting streaky or breaking up, or it's time to put new tanner on. This baby will scrape the rest of the tan right off. So if you have issues with self-tan lingering, definitely try this out. $1 from Walmart. Okay, so my next step is I like to take my Vaseline Spray and Go Moisturizer. I've talked about this before in other videos, but I love this stuff. And I just use this on my knees and elbows. I put a light spray, work it in right before. I don't even like give it really time to set. I just put it in right before I put my tanner on, and I am good to go. The next thing that I do that has improved my hands and feet dramatically is I'll take a thick moisturizer. My favorite right now is the Hemp's Radiance, oh gosh, I don't know how to say this word, Radiant Satsuma and Mango. And this scent is so good, especially for like spring and summer. I just love it. It's really fresh and clean. Anyway, so I will take any sort of lotion. Hemp's are my favorite, but you can use anything. And I put it all over my feet and all over my hands. And you'll see when I show you how I apply it onto my hands. But here I'm putting it on my feet. And what this does is when you put the tanner on over it, it kind of blends with the moisturizer and creates like a lighter layer of tan, so that it's not that dark crazy tanner on like your knuckles and your fingers, and it kind of acts like a gradual ombre fade onto your hands. So I use that and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Next, I'm going to show you how I apply the self tanner. So I'm just going to show you on one arm because it's really hard to film it while I'm putting it all over. I usually don't wear clothes when I do this, so what I do is I just take the mitt, and also I will find a couple of coupon codes and leave them down below because I got my mitt for free. There's always some sort of coupon code that you can find to get your mitt or some sort of accessory for free with Loving Tan, so never just buy without trying to look for a coupon because they definitely always have some sort of coupon going. So I used a coupon code I found online and got a free applicator mitt, which I'll show you now. And what I usually do is just squirt the mousse onto it and rub it into the skin. A little tip and trick that I have for you for when you are applying the self-tanner is if it looks streaky or it's not blending right or there's an area that just doesn't look right, just pat the self-tanner in with the mitt. Like, just slap it right on there, and the harder you pat and the more you pat, the more you'll start to see the lines disappear and everything sort of blend together. Also, don't freak out too much if it looks a little streaky. As long as you have the area covered with tanner, once you rinse it, it will look even. So once I get that done, the last thing I do are my hands. So I'll show you now how I do the hands. I take my ring off and I put it in my ring tray. Then I put the Hemp's lotion all over my hands and my wrists. And then immediately I take my little Redken blur brush. So this is actually for hair, but you can use any sort of old makeup brush or go get an e.l.f. makeup brush from like Walmart for a couple bucks. And this is extremely helpful for me when I'm doing my hands and my feet. So I will take this little brush, any sort of little blush brush type deal, and I just put the self-tanner onto the brush and I work it in to my hands and my feet. And this is also good for touch-ups if you have little areas on your body where it just doesn't look like it's blending right. You can blend with the brush. So I love to just take it and brush it onto my hands, onto my wrists, and really work it all in. And then, like I said, the lotion dilutes the product a little bit so that it evenly disperses throughout your hand. So I also like to make a claw, get in between my fingers, all over my knuckles, and really just blend like you're blending your makeup on your face, but just blend your self-tanner on your body. So that is a huge thing that has helped me tremendously from having burnt carrot hands, because nobody wants burnt carrot hands. So I definitely recommend getting some sort of brush. I used to use a makeup brush, like I said. Now I just switched over to this little blur brush because I have a bunch of them around my house and I just like the way that it applies it. So those are my main tips and tricks. Another thing is I do rinse mine off after 2 hours. You can leave yours on longer if you want to. I like to rinse mine because I usually have stuff I'm doing for the day, but I'll rinse it, don't wash it. So if you're not going to leave it on like 8 hours, which you don't need to, just get in the shower and rinse it with water, and then it keeps developing throughout the rest of the day. I feel like it still keeps developing a little bit even if you do use body wash or soap to get it off. But I feel like it doesn't develop as well if you just rinse with water. So I'll just like rinse it with water and then get out and put lotion all over my entire body. And then if you just keep lotioning every day, it helps the tan last a lot longer. So yeah, I think that's about it for application. You can get Loving Tan from lovingtan.com. They now have an American factory. It used to be Australian, so you used to have to pay like a ton for shipping, but now they have an American one as well. So I believe I got free shipping. Yeah, so that's good. It came pretty quickly. This thing lasts me pretty long. I've already done 3 or 4 tans. It doesn't even feel like it's half empty yet, so that's pretty good. Let me see what else. My second favorite is going to be the Saint Tropez Ultra Dark Mousse, but that one you have to leave on for 8 hours and it makes me like brownish green, and the green is supposed to counteract orange, so I get it, but it's like it does not look cute and it smells gross and it stains my sheets. So having one that doesn't come out green but still doesn't make you orange, and also you only have to wear it for 2 hours, this one just like I can't use anything else. Like I just can't. I've tried, like I just miss this every time I don't have it. It really makes a huge difference for me, especially during like the summer when I have to wear shorts and stuff. My natural skin is just not going to cut it, and I don't want to spend time out in the sun tanning. So this is perfect for me. Alright, so I think that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any questions or anything in the down bar below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and found it helpful. And I hope you guys have a great day. I love you. Bye. Sit in when looking for foundation because I work out every day And I do wear foundation to the gym because I do have like I'm so pale naturally that my skin